can't you see me? Oh. Sorry about that. I didn't have it opened. Let's see here. How are we doing? We gotta go here. Okay. Let's see here. Are we on? We're on. Good evening. I'm live and I have an excellent connection. This is a beautiful thing. I think I'll just wait and I'll see if I get anybody here. Oh boy. Hello. Who is there? I see some viewers. It's kind of nice getting on in the evening. I think I like it. Let me put this aside. Oh, I didn't turn off my phone. Hi, Carol. How are you? Nice to meet you. Where are you watching from? Let me show you some of the things. While we're waiting for other people to get online, Carol, I'll show you some of the things we've been working on this week. This is what we did a few days. It's a, what's it called? It's a bridge card. Let me see if I can, I'm trying to, just a second here. Anyway, so we have this cute little guy, which opens up to this. And it's using the Hero Arts Heroescapes Tulips stamp set. Aren't they cute? So pretty. And we got tulips everywhere on this card. And from Michigan. Which part of Michigan are you from? My brother lives in Milford. He works for Ford. And I spent a bit of time in Michigan. That was my summer vacation last year. We drove up to Mackinac Island. It had been a dream. We'd wanted to do it forever. And it was so funny because we got there and the evening before we watched Somewhere in Time. That movie does not hold up. I'm just saying. I'm really sorry, but it just doesn't hold up. So, in any case, we saw it again. So, but we had a beautiful time on the island. It's such a pretty place. Such a special, unique place. Can you hear me okay, Carol? We're just waiting for some people. There's a couple other ladies. I was supposed to be, something's going on here. Just a second here. I don't have any notifications. Well, don't tell me. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Yes, the reason I showcased this stamp set in particular is I had a boo-boo and I purchased an extra one. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway next week on May 1st. And if you could share the live stream now. Hi, Laquita. How you doing? I'm glad you could make it tonight. I'm sorry about this afternoon. I was just telling Carol about the giveaway. And I'll remind you too, Laquita, there's 2 opportunities every day to be able to enter your name in the drawing. The first one is by on the chat. First of all, if you could share the live stream to your friends and then tell me you did so on the chat. And the second way is to, once the video has processed and is up on my website, you can comment on the replay, and that's a second chance to win. So you have 2 chances per day from now until whatever that is. Let's see. Base of the thumb area. Oh, I haven't been there. I want to go there. There's like a wine country there. That's another trip we're planning. And when we can plan trips again, right? So anyway, so that's why I'm showcasing that, why we were working on that. And we're actually going to use it again today for one of the cards. So anyway, so let's see. Oh, isn't it just so pretty? I want to kind of make a bigger one that just sits up on the thing with a bunch of different balloons. Maybe they'll do that someday. Oh, anyway, I was showing you things we worked on this week. We also worked on this little cutie. And this is from Concord and Ninth. It's the Everyday Purse Dies. And last but not least, where'd it go? Oh, I lost it. Oh, and this is the other card that we worked on, which is another Hero Arts stamp set, actually was used in it. It's an SVG cuts.com file, which is the Pagoda card. And then it was a Hero Arts stamp set called Kittens and Kimonos is what it is. So if you look really close, aren't they cute? Little kittens in kimonos sitting over the lake. It pops up. It stands up like this, if you can imagine, when you stand it up. So we made that on the other day. I don't know what day. You can watch the replays. They're available. So per day. You can, yes, every day. Well, each time I do a video, which the goal is to do every day. And so just go after it processes. Sometimes the replay is not available immediately after it streams. It takes a little bit of time to process. So maybe look tomorrow and for today's video and comment on that. And then with like if you can share this right now, if there should be a link for you to share, there's a button that says share, and you copy the link and share it over on Facebook or but Facebook's probably the best place actually. So and then hopefully it'll bring some more people to watch the video. Anyway, so that's that. Let me move. This is actually my trackpad, believe it or not, for my computer. So we are going to work with today, as I promised. This is called, I'm making a mess now because everything's sitting over here. This is called the Polish Paper Cuts. Now I got to remember the word. I worked all day this afternoon trying to remember this word. It's called, I think I have it on my computer here. Just a second. Sorry. Now I can't remember. Can't believe it. Trust me, when I say the word, you'll be like, oh, okay, I understand why she didn't remember it. It's a Polish word, and I don't speak Polish typically. Oh, shoot. My keyboard is not working. Sorry about this. Well, I'll look up the word. Oh, actually, Where would I find it? Let me think here. Sorry, I'm having trouble with my keyboard. Of course, it's like it's not possible to ever go online to and have everything work. I'm just saying. Oh. It is called. I learned all about this so I could tell you guys about it. Oh boy. Let's see. What'll happen now is it'll just zoom over. Okay. It's called Vici Nonki. Vici Nonki is what it's called. And it's a very unusual looking word. That's it right there. And it's Vici Nonki. That's the way we pronounce it. So what it is it's Polish paper cutting, essentially. And I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Hi, Hadassah. How are you? Hi, Katie. Welcome in. See, I knew everybody would show up. So anyway, okay, so what was I telling you? Okay, so Vichy Nanshi. Vichy, oh, anyway, you get it. Polish paper cuts. And what it is it's typically when you take a piece of paper, so like let's say I got a scrap piece of paper here, and you fold it up. You know what it's like when you make snowflakes? That's what it's like. So you fold it up and fold it up and fold it up, and then you make the cuts on the side, and then you open it up. And you get this symmetrical image. That's what this is. And so you can see a lot of different things if you Google it. You see a lot of different beautiful pictures. So anyway, I did a bunch of die cutting today, as you can see. And what you can do with this. Yay, Shelly, you made it. Hi there. Hello. Anyway, sorry. I guess I'm punchy at this time of night too. So anyway, what you can do with these dies, it's kind of fun, is just sit with your scrap paper, and just cut a bunch of them and have them in little bins like this for when you have time to make cards. Because they put together some quick and easy cards, I'm telling you what. So let's move forward here. I've been working on this today, getting it ready so that I will be able to show you how to. I think we've got 1, 2, 3. We have 5 cards today. Okay, so this first card is using this paper. Now, I picked all different papers. I know yesterday I told you I was going to use one particular paper pad, but I decided to just look through and see what would be fun to make. This paper pad is a cute little number by Echo Park, and it's, I can't find it now, of course. It's faith-based. I think it's called Have Faith. I think that's what it's called. So, let's get started. What we're going to do is, let me show you how. I'll try to make the card bases. Sorry about this. I should have had my card bases ready. Okay, let's see here. We have to do this one like this. So with this the first card is going to be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card, which is an A2 size card, and it's going to be a side opening one. Okay, let's see here. Tell me how my picture is, or if there's any problems, and so I can just know for future reference. Oh, very important note. I found out that YouTube, since the pandemic started, YouTube has throttled all of the videos to the lowest setting. And so what you can do And I don't know, and unfortunately my computer's in use right now, my keyboard doesn't work, but there's somewhere you can look at the picture, and it's down on the right hand side in the corner of the video screen, and it's got like quality or something. If you click on that, you can, I think I can, whatever the highest number is, put it to that highest number. Hi Kathy, how you doing? Oh, you made it. Cool. So put it to whatever the highest number is, and so then you should be able to get a much more beautiful image. Okay, so just so you know that. Okay, so where was I? A2 size card. We're gonna start off, and we're gonna create a little scene in the middle of this card. So, just a minute, I gotta find my paper trimmer. Where'd it go? Oh, where are you, sneaky little paper trimmer? Oh, you know how it goes. Okay, well, I guess. Sorry about this. Can't believe I lost my paper trimmer. It was right there. Nobody knows what this is like, do they? Oh, no, that's it. I was like, oh, there it is. No, that was the envelope punch board. Oh, does it? Well, you know, you gotta test it, you know, but it's a possibility, because I was watching the replay of this video, and it was really laggy, which made me upset. So that's what made me Google it to figure out what the problem was, and yeah, that's what it was. Well, I guess we're gonna use this paper trimmer. Maybe what I'll do is I'll change my blade. I don't like to do that because I don't know if you know this, but these have been discontinued. So I have a few, but of course that fell out. Okay, give me a second here. Let's see if I can do this quick without getting a. Oh, I don't. Did I zoom in? Does it look like I zoomed in? That's the question, Kate. Oh, let's see here. You know, just when you want to be able to just have this work, it won't. I'm going to be making these pretty cards. I don't want to have it be that that I have all these scraggly lines on it, right? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is cut this down to 5.5 inches. Okay. And then we're going to score it in half at 3 inches because it's a 6 by 6. Use our score tool. Not like the other day, right, ladies, when I didn't use the score tool? Okay. Then we're going to trim this piece. This is going to be for the front of the card. And I'm going to cover the whole front because I think it's such a pretty piece, this patchwork. And by 5.5. I do love a new blade, right? Okay, so there we have our cuts done. Put that there. Okay, now the first pieces I did, I cut them out of another paper from the same paper pack. And if you missed it, it's called Have Faith. It's from Echo Park or Cartabella. They're the same company. So anyway, I found a piece. I found a checkered pink that I thought would be pretty for the flower and a polka dot, and I'll show you where we're going to go with all of this. We're going to create a little scene is what we're going to do. And no, not a scene like in a restaurant. Not Not like a child in a restaurant. I hope I'm not taking anyone away from the TV shows. But I don't know about you. TV's getting kind of boring. It's like, I don't know. I do like my television. I always have. It's like a friend. But right now, with the seasons ending and everything, and it's like they have such an opportunity to make amazing TV. And it's, how can they make crap? And they do. They make crap. Okay, so I've centered that. And that'll be like our sky. I guess it's a little dark, but, you know, creative license, you know. I just thought it would look pretty. Okay, now we have the bottom, which is we have a little grassy knoll. You know me and my grassy knolls. That joke's going to get old, isn't it? Maybe it's already old. It's not really a joke, but you know what I mean. Okay, and we'll put this on the bottom, like so. A little too far over that way. Isn't that funny? Just a teeny tiny bit, right? It made a difference. Okay. Oh, we are having the worst problem with the internet this afternoon. I just had no connection, basically. But now that it's late at night, everybody's in bed. Well, at least heading that way. It's a lot more bandwidth for me. All for me. Okay, so there we have our little scene. Let's put this on the front real quick too. Oh, look, see, this is cute. It's got little churches on the other side. Isn't that cute? Now, what I want to do is I'm going to line it up with the top left corner. And the reason I'm going to do that is if I need to do any trimming at all because the pieces aren't the right size or something, I can cut off these two sides. Because clearly I'm not going to cut off the folded edge, as it were. Anybody? Let's see here. Ooh, football. Ooh. Then I must have zoomed in, Katie, but I don't think I did actually. But I looked at it earlier after you told me about that, and I thought, oh, it actually looks zoomed in now, so it must be, I don't know, something changed. I don't know what it was. Okay. You just work it until you get it on right. This is why I like the dotted tape runners, as I have said many times, because we can move it around and pull it up and put it down again and, you know, all of that good stuff. Okay, that's good enough. There. Okay. Oh, sorry. One more time. One more time. It's hard to get it perfect. When you're putting, this is why we do the thing, you know how we'll oftentimes put a border? Now you know why. Because it's so hard to get it exact. Okay. Well, you get the idea. Looks cute, doesn't it? Anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to start to build our flower. So I've done 4 of the 5 flowers that I cut out. So I decided I was going to show you what I did. The reason I got this idea is that I thought, sorry, it's a little bit cloudy. I was going with the symmetry. I was like, oh, these are equal on both sides. So very good things to fold in half, right? So I thought it would be a great piece to make a pop-out flower in the middle this way. So what I did is I took each of the pieces and I cut them out with the largest die. And then I took my, where's my bone folder? It's here somewhere. Oh, here it is. I took my bone folder and very gently, I'm going to push the edges down. One of the things I love about die cutting is the fact it gives it that nice curved edge. But in this instance, we don't want it. So you push all the edges down with your bone folder so it's all smooth and flat, you know. And the reason we do that is so that they'll fit together. Each side will fit together. You'll see. So then I'm just going to take this and fold it in half down the center. And it's pretty easy to do because you just line up the different segments so that it's in half, like so. Yeah, so anything you want to do that's like something you could fold something in half and pop it out and such, this die set's perfect for it. Okay, and the reason I folded it first is now I have that line in the center and I can use it to line up. Where'd my little piece go? There it is. So then I have my center and it has a nice little point at the top, and then it has this little butt cheek in the bottom there. I don't know what else to call it. And so I'm going to line those up with the center line that I just folded. Whoop. Okay. So there, and just put that point on that center line. And I'm going to push that down with the bone folder so it gets nice and stiff on there. And then I'm really gently going to stick my finger at the point and then fold it over. And the crease, being that it's already creased on the flower, it just kind of helps me get the crease in the right place on that center piece, center bit. You know what I mean. So then I will put that together again. Okay, so that's how I assembled each of the pieces. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere all of these together. And I'll show you how I'll do that. I'll take one side and the outside, and I will cover it with adhesive. Then I'll take another piece and I'll line them up like so. And then I will use my bone folder to push it down so they're all nice and stuck together. So there's one. Now we'll do the next one, and we'll repeat this 4 more times so that we have a flower that we can put in the center. I hope it all works because I really have never done this particular thing before, but it just seemed like it would be super cute. Let's see here. Okay. Now, one of the things is there will be a bit of an edge, and I don't know how that's going to look. I thought of different ways to solve for it, and one of the things that you could do is you could dip the edges, and I'll show you which edges I'm talking about in a second. You could dip the edges into some embossing ink, like Versamark or something, and then dip it in some gold embossing powder or whatever color embossing powder you like, and heat set it, and then have just gold edges to the flower or what have you. Okay, one more. I'm hoping this will just work because I didn't want it to be that I was going for a more homey look, not a fancy, blinged out look, just more of a relaxed look. Okay, so now I have all my little flowers all put together, and what I can do, see, there's my little flower. Let me hold it up. And I'm going to just open it up a little bit more on the center, like that. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, so that's the center, okay? So I'll open it up a little bit more on the center. Then what I'm going to do, the next thing is, believe it or not, we're almost done, is I'm going to put acetate. I'm going to put tape on each of those sides that are open, and then I'm going to match up the seam with the center of the flower. I got to think about where my thing is going to go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to match the center up like so, and then close it and press it down and adhere it. And let's see what we get. There we go. And we might have to work it a bit and stuff and all of that, but you get the idea, right? Because I think, yeah, that's pretty. Isn't that cute? So then we open it up and we got a cute little flower. Yay. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to take this cute little stem and put this, I folded this already, and put that in the center, and that would be our card. Now, typically, and I don't like to do this when I first make a card, you put a sentiment or something on it, but I like to kind of leave it open to interpretation. So anyway, that's the first card. Isn't that cute? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Well, not really, but you get the idea. There's also, Hadassah, there is also a stamp set that matches, and that's next on my list, because I think it'd be fun to just be able to, I think it'd be fun to figure out, or just stamp with it would be just fun. Yeah, welcome spring, that'd be a good one. So there's our first card for today. What do you think? Thumbs up? Whoop, 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 whoop. I think it turned out so cute. Now see, this is the issue I was worried about with the dark parts showing. There's a couple of different things I could do. I could snip it with some scissors, which would be like a lot of work. I could do the thing where I could pull it off and then dip them all in the embossing powder and make gold edges for them, which would be cute. But yeah, I think I'm just happy with this. I'm fine with it. It's cute. I like it. So yeah, that's the first way to use that stamp. And it's not even, actually, I was really surprised, but look, it's not even that thick, to go into an envelope. It'll just, let me see. I have to do something with that envelope. I keep pulling out this one particular envelope and it's not good. It doesn't work. Okay, here we go. Here's a regular sized envelope. And I don't even think we'd have any problems with anything getting hurt, like on the card or anything. So see, yeah, it fits in beautifully, just in a regular envelope. Let's do it once more. Woo! Yeah, so cute. So yeah, that's the first one. Okay, on to the second card. What do I have here? Now, what's cool about this die set is I think of it like I said Legos a few minutes ago, and that's exactly how I think. It's just like working with Legos, you just kind of put all the pieces together. Let me make sure that none of the, yeah. Okay, so now I have some white pieces and some yellow and this super cute polka dot. Isn't that adorable? So what we're going to do with this one, let's put our pieces over here. And we're going to this one at 4 1/4. Well, you know what? We're going to cut a small border on this one. So it's going to be 4 1/8 by 5 1/4, or 5 is it 4 1/8 by 5 3/8? That's what it is. I can't think. Oh, it's funny. I like the polka dots, right? Super cute. Okay, then we'll just get a card here, and we will put that on the card like so. This paper is from Gina K Designs, and you know, I don't know the name of the paper. I don't think it's still available. I got it several years ago, and yeah, I don't think it's, I can give you the name, but I don't think it's available because I'll use several papers in that paper pack. It's the one I started with. So I'll center that, put it down. Okay, we're all done. Have a good night. Sorry, just kidding. Now what's cool is I actually have some card bases that are already made that are polka dots, and I could do a smaller version of this and just really quickly just make a bunch of cards. Anyway, so now what I did, and I just kind of started playing with a design. I did this beforehand because I didn't want you to have to see my humming and hawing. And so I just kind of came up with an idea of what I would do and how I would layer it, you know. So we're going to just kind of, upside down, do that real quick here. And some of it I want to pop up. So I'm going to pop up, let me see here. I'm going to pop this part up. I want to pop this up on, now I've got to assemble them a little bit. But you can, like, whenever you have scraps, hi Mom, yay, Mom's here. Or Dad, is it Dad or Mom? Maybe it's Dad. Yes, my dad is Brian Wilson. The what is it? The secret's out. It's funny though, because when we were little, we'd get calls and my mom would tell them that he was out on tour. So that was kind of funny. Oh, you know what? I just did that on the wrong angle. Sorry. Oh, shoot. Just a minute. Back up. I can't back up, but so let's see here. There we go. Sorry. Just a second here. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Okay, see how it gives it a little bit of dimension? And I like the shadows that present because of it. I really think that's pretty. Okay, then what's the next layer on this baby? Then we're going to put this on it. Okay. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? No, we're going to put this one on. Just a minute. I got to remember what I was going to do. I think it's this one. You can kind of mix and match the pieces. You don't have to do any particular pattern. You know, you just make up your own pattern as you go. Is it Mom or Dad or both of you? Tell me. I'm so curious. Oh boy. Okay. There's one. And there's two. So, anybody got big plans for the weekend? Haha, don't we wish? I think I may move from the living room to the office to pretty much the same thing I've been doing for a month. Okay. So I'm working on a symmetrical pattern is what I'm going to be what I'm creating here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So we got those two put together. Now we have these cuties that we'll put together. I love doing these paper piecing bits. It's so much more peaceful and less stressful than coloring, you know. But it is coloring just the same. I might put some liquid dots on this in a minute. Oh, so cute, isn't it? So cute. What did I say? I didn't swear. I swear I didn't swear. Or are you saying that we can't swear now that Mom and Dad are here? Ha, I've heard Mom. No, just kidding. The only time my mom ever heard me swear, I was like 7.5 months pregnant and with twins, and somebody cut us off. Okay, so let's see then. Next thing. Now the plan. Let's put out our plan. This is what I was thinking. I was going to do this, and I was going to do this, and then I have. Uh-oh, some of the pieces are missing. How does that happen? Too easily, I think. Okay, that's okay. I have extra bits. So we have these two pieces. And then, oh, maybe I just did one piece. That could be. Then we've got this there. And this there. And this here. Wait a minute, where was I doing that? This here. This here. You see how fun this can be? Super fun. Okay, now I need to find some extra little tendrils. We need a big one, and we have a little one. Okay. And then, I'm not going to use these. And then we have some other little bits, but we'll put this on first, okay? Let me see here. Isn't that pretty? It's so cute. I'm going to kind of center it on there, and I'm just eyeballing it. I've been doing it long enough that it just kind of works for me for the most part. And plus I'm using the dotted tape runner again, my handy dandy dotted tape runner, so I can easily pull it up if I need to. Line those babies up. And then what I thought is that would be a really cute place to put the sentiment in the center there. Ooh, you're working on a mini book, huh? I like making books. Books are fun. I went on a tangent where I was making a bunch of different things for Christmas last year. Okay, so with this, I'm just gonna find a point and I'm gonna just pick this point in this area here to center it and then put it out, stick it out from there. And then it'll help me decide how, know where I'm gonna put it on the other side too. Well, I don't know if Mom's watching anymore, huh, Kid? Was it Mom or Dad? What time is it there? Okay. This is a little bit harder. I gotta hold it up for myself. Just so I can get it right, you know? Actually, I like that better than that. I don't think that... I feel like this is bigger. I wonder if there's 3 sizes. Let me see. It's hard to see if it's the right... Oh yeah, it's the right way. That's the right size. This part's a little hard. I don't know how I feel about it. That's pretty good. Huh? Yeah, that'll work. Good enough. Let me look on the mirror, on the thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sometimes it's easier to look up at the screen, see how it looks, you know. Okay, then this one I'm going to put from there to there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you. I felt bad that I assumed it was Mom. Let's see here. I think that looks pretty symmetrical. What do you think? Does that look okay? Then let's pop these babies up right there. We'll put a couple of little foam dots. I love these tiny foam squares. They're cute. Okay, so put that there. Okay, and let's see here. It's pretty good. Then we have these little, we can do a couple of different things. Let me see here. I think I might want to do something different. No, that's too big. Let's see. Kind of like just having a leaf. What do you think about the leaf, you guys? Is that cute? I like that. That leaf's pretty. I wonder if I have 2. I don't know if I have 2. Yeah, I do have 2. Okay. All these little bits, but that's okay. Okay. So we're going to go here and we're going to okay. I know I said you could make easy cards with this, but I kind of I'm doing it. Well, I hope she is. This would be fun for her. Okay, I get my creativity from my mom. I think my sister will attest to that. Okay, so that's what we got. What do you think? Isn't it cute? I love it. We can even do, you can even do like, you could keep going, you know? You could just keep going, just mirror the sides, just keep going all the way across the page as well. But I think I need this for something, don't I? Let me look. I need one of them. Oh, I can use two of them. Oh, you know what? Let's do two more. I got this, and look at these little bits. I can't even believe they justify them with space on the planet. They're so tiny. Let's see here. Let's see, we're gonna do this right here like that. Oh, I need that one for something else. And then this one from over here. I think that's right. It's almost like it has little legs. It's not good when you're making yourself laugh. It's like, I don't know if you guys have been watching the late night shows on late night or on YouTube or what have you. It's so interesting watching monologues without any sound, you know, just a fascinating thing. Okay. Now, I just wish I had something yellow to go up there. I almost think I need that. But let me see here. I know what I could do. I have a hole punch. Let me just get a piece of yellow paper. I got my scrap of yellow paper. And I'll make a couple of punches and let them fly away. Okay. And hopefully this hole is big enough. Or this, yeah, perfect. What do you think? Let me see, let me move it down just a bit more. Funny how that little tiny bit can make a difference, huh? So there's card number 2. Isn't that fun? A little bit dimension. Opens this way. I think a sentiment would be really cute right there. You could put happy birthday or whatever. Or you could do something up there, but I kind of like it more in the middle. I'd probably do it on vellum. I'd do gold gold embossing powder on vellum is how I would do the sentiment. So that's number 2. Okay. Number 3. I don't want to lose them. Here's number 1, Mom. You didn't see number 1. I've actually been spending some days studying some of the expert pop-up paper book what is it? Designers. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'm not to the point yet where I could translate it too much, but I'm getting there. I'm starting to understand it. It's starting to jive in my head, but it is quite complicated. some of the things that they do. Ugh, it's incredible. Okay, now card number 3. Card number 3. And we're going to, oh, look at the colors. Aren't they pretty? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's make this one a little bit different now. How are we going to do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 strips that are, you know what? Let me see how big my little scheme is going to be first. Okay, so it's like this. Just give me a second to put it together. Like that. So we got this, and we've got, I gotta remember how I did this. Here's a note to self. Whenever you do something like this, take notes. Or take a photo once you've got it all figured out so that you remember how to put it together. I think that was the way, no, maybe it was like this. I think it might have been, well, no, it would have been like this. No, that's not right. There, that's more like it. That's cute. Okay. And then I just want to see how big this is. I'm going to do the same treatment with the leaves, but they're different colors. Okay. So this is what we're doing. Or we could do it there. See how you can kind of just play with it and decide how you're going to do it? Maybe we'll do that. Let me decide here. No, I think I like the green on either side. I liked how this looked like the leaves are coming up out of the flower, behind the flower. Okay, so that being said, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like around 3 inches. Okay, so for the front of our cards, let's see. Let's see here. Okay, that makes some sense. So what we're going to do, this is 4 1/4 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make either have a strip on the bottom and the top, or just one strip on either side, and then the flower arrangement in the other area. So let me think how I would do that. So it's 3 inches, 5 1/2. So that's 2 1/2 or 1 1/4 inches from either side. I think that what I want to do, I think I want to put it on the top here, and then I'll have the paper on the bottom. What do you think? Oh, press and seal. Yes, very much on the press and seal. I have it sitting right there. I just didn't think of it. Okay. You know what we're going to do? Let's see here. I got to get an idea of how it's going to look. What do you guys think? Or it'd be about that and that. I don't think I get all the pretty colors is the thing. I think if I want to have the yellow in there and everything. Okay, so that's what I'm going to put this on the bottom. Okay, so let's build our flower. some dimension. I really think that this would be a fun die for if you were well, maybe not the dies, but the stamps for stamping on a tea towel, you know, and creating a picture on a tea towel or something. You were having problems hearing me yesterday, Mom. I don't know what the deal is. Okay. So we got that going on. Let me just make sure. I'll put it a little bit over here. Okay. So we're going to center this. Oh, upside down again. I'm doing it again. Oh no. Okay. So here's a trick on how to center it. Center this so that you have a line in the center. So it's 2 1/8 and 2 1/8. Okay? And then, just because we know where the center of this flower is, it's pretty easy to just go bam, done. You know? Okay. Now we'll go like this. These are so delicate, but once I push it down, it'll be fine. Let's see here. My tape runner doesn't want to work for this. Let's see here. Sorry about this, but you know how it goes. And I forgot I need to have it so there's about 1/8 of an inch because it was 4 inches if I remember correctly. Oh boy. I think it's time to pull out some other glue. This is like a little glue pen. I need a piece of scrap. There's my scrap. Okay. So this one, you just kind of dot it along. And it just puts a little bit of glue on that little piece. Perfect. The only thing is, it's not as forgiving, so we kind of have to have our placement correct. Oh, look, it looks like a handlebar mustache. That's cute. Okay, so we got that. Does that look okay? No. That's okay. We can move this one around, right? So that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Then what's funny, you know what I need to do with my press and seal? I need to move it somewhere that I can, but the problem with the Xyron is it's not as forgiving, and I really like something that's a bit more on the forgiving side, you know? Was that the way I did it before? I can't remember now. Oh well, let's see. Oh no, it was like this. There, that's better. Okay. Well, it's a little bit forgiving, I guess. Okay. Okay, then we're going to do this one. It's almost like it's an upside down heart. Let's see. This isn't even the way I had it before, but I like it. So, and what we're allowed to change it, right? Okay, let's see. Keep using the same glue, might as well. Oop, just glued it to my shirt. Got cat hairs and dog hairs and goodness knows what other things. Around. Let's see, I'm trying to get the sides equal. There we go. Okay. I think we're a little bit bigger than 4 inches now, but we'll see. Maybe not. Oh, the glue pen? The name of the glue pen is a Zig two-way glue pen. Squeeze and roll. This is the squeeze and roll one. So you squeeze the glue out that way. It is good for those little tight spots, you know. Okay. Oh, no problem. Hi there. Actually, my name is Joanne. Penny is right there. Let me see. She's asleep, but I'll show her. Come here. Come and say hello real quick. Here's Penny. Penny, look up here. She's like, I don't want to look up there. This is Penny. She's sitting over on her little sofa with her bunny while I make cards. So, let me see. Can you look up? She doesn't want to look up. Okay. I'll lay down again. Here's Bunny. Anyway, so that's Penny. And Daisy's somewhere around here. There's my little Penny. Oh boy. I would really like to have a puppy cam so that you can see the puppies while I'm making cards, like in the corner, like down here, over there, or maybe up there, or maybe over there. I think it'd be much more fun to watch the puppies than me, that's for sure. Oh, anyway. Penny's a little chihuahua, and she's 8 years old, and I got her for Mother's Day 8 years ago. And I'm just saying this, if anybody ever asks you, do we need to get a chihuahua? You say yes. I know, isn't it bright and pretty and colorful? It's so pretty. Okay, so now we need to put a little piece of paper at the bottom. Let's do that. We need to measure. Let me see here. I went over, so let's see, we went 1 inch and 3/4, or 1 3/4, I think. That's what I'll get. Which is fine, because I get a little bit of my yellow that I really wanted. And I got that whole piece to use for something else, huh? Such pretty paper. I love this paper. The next paper, look, it's similar, but it's white. Okay, so then, let's see, that's just going to go there on the bottom. I wonder, part of me wants to put a little piece up there. That might be good too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a little hair off of the top. Not too much. Okay. I think that's big enough. Okay. You know what? I think that's out. That's the problem. Let me fill this up real quick. Exactly. Just like the hand-painted eggs, which I think is also Polish. I don't know. I was in a place once. I went to the most beautiful store in Salisbury that had gorgeous Christmas eggs. Oh, or maybe were they? Yeah, they were Christmas eggs, but I guess that at Easter they'd have Easter eggs. So pretty. Penny's now left. She's like, I'm leaving just in case you want to pick me up again. I'm trying to sleep. Okay. I got so many hairs today. Oh, there we go. You know what it is? I can't get my hair cut or dyed or anything. It's just so annoying. Okay. Okay. So there is card number 3, which I have to trim a little bit off of on one side, but that's okay. I'll do that later. After I pull the other hair out of it. Actually, they have a little heart die. I think a little heart would be super cute here too. And you could do the sentiment there or something. Isn't that cute? What do you think? What do you mean one of your favorite furnaces? You know what I want to do? I want to put something else there. And since I've got all my little bits that are cut, I can do that. So, how about this? I think I'm liking this idea. There we go. What do you think? Perfect finishing touch, huh? Okay. So that's number 3. 2 more to go. This next one is pretty quick and easy. Actually, well, both of them are pretty quick and easy. This one is going to start with this beautiful piece of paper, which we are going to cut 2, 4 by 5 1/4, which will give us a nice gap around the edge of the card. Then we're going to get my favorite punch. Oh, ouch. Sorry, bad knees. Okay, stub, scalp. Okay, so we're going to get this punch, and I'll show you what it does. It does that nice little, can you see that? So we're going to do that on all 4 corners. Okay, so there it is on all 4 corners. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we need a piece of white cardstock, which is over here, I think. Let's see here. Then we need a piece of, I've decided I'm going off on a tangent. Warning. It's like danger, Will Robinson. Okay. So then we're going to go do this at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And we'll do the same punch so it lines up. Okay, so we got this on this on this. Okay, then last but not least, I need a small piece. Let me see if I can find just a plain piece of paper. Yeah. Okay, and this piece, I think I'll do it by this direct. So let's do it about, how wide is this flower? Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we're going to do this 3 inches wide by however long it is, which is 4 1/4. So it's 3 inches wide by 4 1/4, and that'll go in the middle. Actually, you know what else would be cute? It's another. I'm trying to see here. I want another little mat. Okay. Let's do a little yellow mat, because we can. Why not? And that's going to be just slightly larger, so it's going to be, it was 4 1/4, right? So we're going to go just 1/8 of an inch bigger than 4 1/4, and then 1/8 of an inch, 3 1/8 inches. And that'll just give us a very small, put that away, a very small border around that, just to pop it up a little bit on the card. All that said, and of course the card base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I know the colors are so pretty. Well, these are similar colors, so except it doesn't have the black. Okay, so now we'll layer it all up. So this is going to get layered on here. Going to get those scalloped edges all lined up pretty, right? Okay. And then we'll put this on. You can see where this card is actually pretty quick and easy. Well, once it's done, you'll see that. Thanks, Kathy. I'm having fun with this die set. What can I say? Oh, not quite. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to centering things, and I'm typically pretty good, but sometimes it's just relentless. It just won't work. When you're doing that small of an area around, it's really a little bit harder, but that's okay. Okay, so we'll do that. Attach that. Think of this. This would be a great card to mass produce. So you do a layer, you do a little color layer, you do the same thing with the white, you put it in the middle, you put it on a card base, and you sit it in your drawer. Then you need to make a card someday, and you can like stamp, you could stamp a picture on it, just stamp a sentiment on it, with a flower. You could, make one of these flowers, or if you had like a little bin of these flowers just assembled in different color combinations, You know, you could do that. And then it just, the sky's the limit, really, right? You can do whatever you want. Okay, I'll pop this up again. Give it some little bit of dimension because I like to pop things up. You know this. If you watch me, you know this. Okay, let's see here. Oh, oops. Okay. Let's see. There we go. I'm going to cover the bottom with this one this time. So you can even do different things like where you place it on there. This time I'm going to cover the bottom and see how that works too. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to start with my stem. I love this stem. It's so cute. I even think I'd make like a cute little like tree, you know, like a little Christmas tree. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, so now it's going to go down here. And we're going to center it right about there. And put the flower on. And we are pretty much done. And then, clearly, we're going to put this, tape it up. Put it on here. Don't you hate it when you have all the card bases and they're just a little askew? Like I did all the folding. I get them cut, but then I have to fold them all, you know? Okay. So then we're just going to center it on here. Sorry. There I go again. Ooh. Got a little problem there. Okay. Well, let's see here. One rule of thumb, if you get it even on 3 sides, then the 4th side should also be even. So sometimes it's better to just spend a little time on the 3 sides, you know. And there we have the next card. Now, I've made one of these before, and what I did with the sentiment is I did a little square sentiment, rectangle sentiment that I heat embossed on a little strip, and then I put it over the leaf here. I just popped it up on some dots over on the leaf. So there's number 4. Isn't that cute? So quick, so easy. And as I said, this would be a good one just to be able to mass produce, just in all different colors. And if you did it in Christmas colors, Christmas cards are done. So anyway, so now on to the last card. And for the last card, we're going to get the daily reminder. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaway on the comments, and if hopefully you shared the video. I did talk about this at the beginning. And also, if you haven't subscribed, I really would appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Let's see here. The last card. Drum roll, please, right? Okay, so what we're going to do our stamping. And we have our Misty. I was like, okay, so we got flowers, we got tulip fields, we got to put one in the field, right? Don't you think? It's a must. So now, for those new card makers out there, I have a card base here, right? And I guess the thought would be I'd just put that in there, but I'm not going to do that. I am going to get a piece of paper that's the size of the front of the card that I have pre-cut and do it on that because I don't want to, wait, this is the right, it's supposed to be the right size. Let me see. Seems a little larger. Aha. Wait a minute. It's supposed to be the size. I don't know how that happened. Must have been a scrap I just put in there. Okay. So let's put that down. Mom, if you're watching, this is fun. Okay. So I'm gonna line that up. Carol, have you seen this get stamped out before? It's so fun. Okay, I got my inks here from the other day. Let's start with bamboo. So pretty. I wish it told me who subscribes, Carol. It just doesn't tell me, unfortunately. I wish it did, though. Let's see here. Then I could thank people, you know, correspond with them more. I'm a little off, but that's okay. I'll just cut it. That's one of the reasons why that you see a lot of different borders, because then if we stamp off like this, we can just make a border. Okay, we're going to do olive. We don't want it to be that dark. Okay. That's so pretty. Okay, and now I have my flower and everything all picked out already. So I have a pink flower with yellow is what it's going to be. So what I'm going to do, I think, is, let's see, do I have yellow here? I don't know if I have a yellow here. I might have to get a yellow. Okay, let me go get a yellow ink and a pink ink. Oh, here. So here I've got my color charts for my inks. And let's see here. We're going to get Vineyard Berry. And we're going to get Fresh Lemon. And that will be the color of the flowers. Fresh Lemon and Vineyard Berry. Vineyard Berry. Wait, let's see. It's the last one. There it is. Okay. So we'll do the lightest color first for the flowers. Oops. Let's not make a mess. Okay. These line up so easily, just like that. Oh, have a good evening, Kathy. See you later. See you tomorrow, maybe. Oh, yeah, I put a thing on for tomorrow. Okay, so we got our yellow flowers. Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? And then we will do this part in the pink. Let's hope the pink shows up, because it might. You know what we're going to do to make sure the pink shows up? I'm going to heat set that just for a second. Not for too long, because I don't want to melt everything that's underneath it. Okay, and then we'll just do this pink layer. Okay. There it is. Now this is why you have swatches, because I don't know if you can see, but this does not look like that. You know, it's supposed to be this color right here. It's not too close. There we go. Well, it's a little darker than I would have hoped, but I think it'll still look cute. So now that we've stamped out our cute little flowers. We're going to trim that up a bit because we don't want to have that bottom part on there. I gotta find my other. So we're gonna do our 1/8 of an inch off. Okay. Okay, 1/8 of an inch off. See, that turned out perfect. Then we'll just put this together. You know the drill at this point, right? So now we're going to just put that down in the grass like so. Sorry if it was getting a little bit, what's the word? Shadowy, dark. Okay. And this paper's fun. This is like a shiny pink paper. Can you see it? Shiny. Okay. I just thought this was kind of a fun play on the set, you know, to combine the two. Okay, so we got that. And last but not least, we've got this right here. Okay, and then to finish it up, we're gonna put that on the card. There's a little tiny border around it again, but kind of cute. Okay. There we have card number 5. So let's see. You want to recap here? Let's see. Let me clean up this mess. So, let's see. We started off with this fun little number, card number 1, which opens up, and you have a little flower in there, like that. Nice little pop-up card. Then we went to card number 2, which is a little bit of a triple threat with the white, the yellow, and the turquoise. I love this color combination. So pretty. Then we had, let's see, what was the next one we did? Then we did this one, which was another play on this. Well, this is all featuring this die set, so that's why they all look similar. But and then we had this one, which would be the quick and easy mass-producing card. And last but not least, we have this cute little number, which I just had to do because of this fun little stamp set that I've been featuring. So, there you go. Okay, now I can breathe. I did it. So, and of course, as we all know, you can add things to this. You got to make it your own. You know, these are my ideas. I looked at a lot of different ideas to come up with my own ideas. And, you know, you take this and you can copy this. I'm perfectly happy for you to just do exactly the same thing. But you can just change it up a little by adding some sequins, adding some nouveau drops, you know, things like that. You can do all that. I tend to not want to fuss too much with that kind of thing. I kind of like it clean and very simple. Or popped up. It's really got to be popped up as much as anything. So yeah, so isn't it, I'm so happy I did this. It was so much fun. Well, let's see, how long did that take me? Oh, it was only an hour and a half. That's pretty good. Oh, don't even get me started. Laquita, you want me to make a box? Let's see. I could make a box. That's exactly what you could do. And you know what you could do? Is you could make, like, let's say this card, for example. You could do it where you change out the color of the flowers and change out the color of this flower and make a rainbow color, like do, you know, the Roy G. Biv, right? and then do 7 cards and then have the little box and have the box have like a little rainbow on it with this flower in the center. That would be really cute. Oh, you too, Carol. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I think tomorrow I'm going to be on at 2 in the afternoon. I'm going to see. Maybe at some nights I'll do the nighttime and sometimes I'll do the afternoon. You know, I'm still kind of finding a groove. Thanks, Hadassah. I appreciate that. Thanks again for joining me tonight. Okay, everybody. Well, that's it for today. Let's all go get some sleep and start this whole thing over again tomorrow, right? Thanks again. Have a great night. Bye-bye. Oh, wait, not yet. Wait a second. 2 o'clock. No, I'm Central Time, Carol. So that's 3 o'clock your time. So just so you know. Okay, see you guys later. And if you hit the notifications bell, Carol, it'll tell you when I'm gonna be on.